You remember that fancy of Plato's? Of a man who had grown to maturity in some dark distance and was brought on a sudden into the upper air as to see the sun rise. What would his wonder be? His rapt astonishment at the sight we daily witness with indifference, with the free open sense of a child, yet with the ripe faculty of a man. His whole heart would be kindled by that sight. He would discern it well to be godlike. His soul would fall down in worship before it. Now, just such a childlike greatness was in the primitive nations. The first pagan thinker among rude men, the first man that began to think, was precisely this child man of Plato's. Simple, open as a child, yet with the depth and strength of a man. Nature had as yet no name to him. He had not yet united under a name the infinite variety of sights, sounds, shapes, and motions which we now collectively call universe, nature, or the like, and so with a name dismiss it from us. To the wild, deep-hearted man all was yet new, not veiled under names or formulas. It stood naked, flashing on him there, beautiful, awful, unspeakable. Nature was to this man what to the thinker and prophet it forever is, preternatural. This green, flowery, rock-built earth, the trees, the mountains, rivers, many sounding seas, that great deep sea of azure that swims overhead, the winds sweeping through it, the black cloud fashioning itself together, now pouring out fire, now hail and rain. What is it? At bottom we do not yet know. It is not by our superior insight that we escape the difficulty. It is by our superior levity, our inattention, our want of insight. Hardened round us, encasing wholly every notion we form, is a wrappage of traditions, hearsays, mere words. We call that fire of the black thundercloud electricity, and lecture learnedly about it, and grind the like of it out of glass and silk. But what is it? What made it? Whence comes it? Whither goes it? Science has done much for us, but it is a poor science that would hide from us the great, deep, sacred infinitude of nescience, whither we can never penetrate, on which all science swims as a mere superficial film. This world, after all of our science and sciences, is still a miracle, wonderful, inscrutable, magical, and more, to whosoever will think of it. We're just gonna soak that in there. I really like the style of Carlyle. It really keeps you on the edge of your seat. That was a hot passage. So I know you're thinking, well, what is the secret from the stack? I think the secret hiding in Carlyle's book is to stop being so dusty, to look at the world with new eyes, and that we often put titles on things pretend that we know what they are. We're going to build your library one book at a time, till before you know it, you're surrounded by such hot fire that your living room almost burns down. I put a link in the description for you so you can buy the book. Acquire the text. Read the text. Let the text light you on fire. Use that fire to warm the cold and give light to those who are living in darkness. Till next time.